Tanos and his foster daughter Talia once again faced each other in a merciless battle. Tanos had rounded up the last of his allies to resolve the battle once and for all.
Father, do you really want to go that far? Talia may have lost her way, but in the end, surely we can still talk to her and come to an agreement.
Son, I am impressed with how much you still believe in the good in your stepsister. But the time for talking is over. Talia was able to get me once through my goodness. That won't happen to me a second time. The Gauntlet of Finitude gives us a chance to beat Talia. Rise, men! It is time once again to enter the service of good and incinerate evil once and for all in the purifying fire of the light.
Tanos used the Gauntlet's power to revive the heroes once again and call them back from death. They rose from their graves and marched towards the dungeon as Tanos commanded.
Onward, you noble warriors! Receive the blessing of the blazing flame and bring doom upon my foster daughter!
As if a few old heroes from the last century would still have anything to say about that. The traps are trained and the creatures polished. Or the other way round. Whatever. Time to die, old man.
The insidious evil's traps performed admirably. It was certainly an excellent idea to increase their number. Tanos was protected by the Gauntlet of Finitude's power, but Talia knew that its power was limited.
Then we have no choice but to wait until Tanos runs out of juice before we can take care of him. But then, at least I have time to choose a beautiful new spear to stick his head on this time.
ということで、キャンペーン11話です。実は11話だけ録画をミスっていたので全てクリア後にプレイしています。セットしている戦術や実績解除のための縛りなどは初見プレイと同じ環境を再現しています。あしからず。
タノスは死んだ英雄を蘇らせ、ダンジョンに襲撃を仕掛けてきています。
オープニングではトラップを増やすことを推奨していましたが、入り口が3つもあるのでどれほど効果があるかは微妙です。打って出て事前に棺桶を破壊する作戦でいきます。
実績解除のためにも、半分以上の棺桶を破壊しなければなりませんしね。
実績解除といえば、このキャンペーンではアンデッドのみを使用します。
This looks like the perfect spot. Son, this is where we will find more good, strong fighters for our cause.
In a graveyard? Father, I am not sure if this is really the right way for the light.
Naturally, son. Just trust me. I have the Gauntlet of Finitude and the Goddess's support. Bringing a few noble warriors back briefly from the realm of the dead for a good cause is in no way reprehensible.
And so Tanos sent resurrected heroes marching towards the warding evil. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
ダンジョンに強化された英雄たちが来てますよ。
あの場所には初期トラップがありますし、ダンジョンにもいくらか戦力があります。ここは、棺桶の破壊を優先します。
The wood-smashing evil had destroyed the first. The unscrupulous evil had slain a hero in the dungeon, as so many times before, by the way. But now, it was contemplating whether it might be time to build an ice tomb. There, dead heroes could be brought back to join the prowling evil side as wafting ghost heroes.
That would be something. Then we more or less make the heroes fight for us. All right, you little snots. Build an ice tomb, erect a hero's grave, and drag those mutilated hero corpses over here pronto!
ゴーストヒーローは今作からの要素ですね。
前作では捕まえた英雄を拷問して味方に寝返らせていましたが、今作では違うのでしょうか。
The merciless evil had destroyed all the coffins in a graveyard. Tanos would no longer be able to use them.
That's exactly the way it's supposed to work. Well, somehow it's a little weird that we, the evil, are now destroying graveyards so that Tanos, the good, can't use the corpses there.
Still, it's essential in helping to define Tanos' character, so that the person in front of the screen also understands that he's a rotten person and deserves every ounce of the beating we give him.
The person in front of the screen is playing dungeons and is torturing, looting, and pillaging their way through the 11th mission with me. I don't think that Tanos' character traits need to be defined any further.
Good. You have a point there, that's true.
Don't worry, son. We will win this battle, and good shall prevail. Maybe later, we can even resurrect Talia and try to convert her to the good. Would you like that?
I think so, Father. I hope you know what you're doing.
Of course, son.
すっげーサイコパスみたいなこと言ってましたけどひげ親父。
平常運転です。気になる人はダンジョンズ3をプレイしてみてね。
Warriors of good, I call you. Rise up, you guardians of light. Hey, son. There seems to be a small snag with the gauntlet. I was trying to resurrect a lot more heroes.
I'm afraid its power is used up, Father. Perhaps it will recharge over time.
Huh? That is heresy. How am I supposed to do the work of the goddess and the purifying flame like this? One of you is an unbeliever. Confess!
In his rage, Tanos struck one of the heroes. An amazingly evil act that earned him, well, evilness. Interestingly enough, this seemed to charge the gauntlet of finitude.
Oh, that's interesting. I would have missed that detail if that narrator hadn't mentioned it. Excellent. Here, you brave warriors! Receive the blessings of the goddess and the light!
Now Tanos is going completely nuts again. And just for the record, I killed the freaking goddess of light!
いよいよ罪なき人に手を挙げ始めましたね。
平常運転と言いたいところですが、ダークエネルギーまで手に入れるとは思いませんでした。非常に不穏です。
I already killed that goddess. Hello? Are you even listening to me?
Into battle! Destroy my foster daughter and her wicked work! For the light!
It's payday.
The undead evil now had an ice tomb complete with a fancy hero's grave at its disposal. All that was needed now was the corpse of a hero for the process to be set in motion. Your enemies are in the dungeon.
英雄服従機が完成しましたので、英雄の死体を放り込んでみましょう。これでしばらく待てば、ゴーストヒーローの完成です。
もしかして、英雄服従機さえあれば無限にゴーストヒーローを増やせるんですか？
おそらくその通りです。クリーチャー限度を気にしなくて良いのがメリットかもしれません。それなりにスペースを消費するくらいしかネックがないです。
Father, what are you doing? You just accidentally knocked this man to the ground.
I'm doing excellently, son. Don't worry. I'm sure he was a heretic. So in fact, all I did was purify a poor lost soul. But I'm fine. Look, I can pull out trees and crush rocks, just like this one.
Tanos indeed seemed massively strengthened by the Gauntlet of Finitude and crushed the rock before him. This had blocked the way to a village, which was now accessible.
Away with you, you grave robbers! Leave our poor departed in peace!
You dare to oppose the holy light on its mission? May the goddess of light embrace you!
Father, what are you doing? Are you out of your mind? You're killing innocent people here.
Don't worry, son. I have this under control. This pathetic lot can't fight, and at best are prey for your depraved sister. I merely did them a favor. We can make good use of their strength in the fight against evil. After all, I can just resurrect them later.
そういえば、この動画シリーズではあまりパロディネタには触れてきませんでしたが、このキャンペーンのタイトルを紹介しておきます。私の父上がこんなに外道なわけがない。
Father, stop this madness! We can't let more innocent people die just to fight my sister.
Don't worry, son. Once we win, we'll bring them all back. The way you brought me back.
No, Father. I can no longer be a part of this.
Then step aside. Get out of here, you traitor. Do not stand in the way of the light and the eternal flame. I will personally take care of this and eradicate evil.
Tristan did not dare to confront his father and ran away. All that was left behind were the unarmed villagers and Tanos with a mad glint in his eye.
No? I'm way too young to die. I was gonna take a trip around the world and...
Strengthened, Tanos set out to resurrect new heroes.
Follow me, you brave champions of good. Receive the goddess's blessings.
How many times do I have to say, I already killed that goddess? Hello? Are you even listening to me?
Into battle! Destroy my foster daughter and her wicked work! For the light!
いよいよトリスタンもタノスについていけなくなったようですね。
トリスタンはごく普通の、正義感に溢れた青年のようです。キャンペーン前半のタリアとのやりとりも、彼の巣だったのかもしれません。
Talia, you treacherous snake! How dare you interfere with my plans like this? May the goddess have mercy on you, for I shall have none.
Ha! I killed your goddess, and pity is something I had to look up in the dictionary. You worn-out sack of dead meat. You should climb back into the grave you crawled out of. I'll be more than happy to help, too.
Talia, you depraved creature. I curse the day I welcomed you into my home!
Talia and the graveyard-keeping evil had seriously thwarted Tanos' plans. Yet the dwarf queen Brynhild still stood at Tanos' side.
Oi, that's right. And it's about time we got out of here. Go, Tanos. The thing with the dark elf brat will have to wait until later.
What? Hold it. You still have a nice date with a spear waiting for you here.
Not today, Talia. I just need a little more of that power, that evilness, to charge the gauntlet. Only then can I destroy you and enable good to triumph.
Damn paladins with their stupid portals. All right, creatures, swing those hooves, get the lead out, and get after Tanos at a gallop. Forward!
And so, together with the pursuing evil, Talia set out in pursuit of Tanos.
ということでキャンペーンクリアです。
正義感トリスタンは逃げ出し、悪態役の大戦争勃発の予感。ご視聴ありがとうございました。